How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to Hell Is Us. We are here in the Vyssa Hills. Just got here in the last episode, or the last stream, rather. So give me a minute here, and we will add some stuff to the stream, and we'll get going. Got a whole new zone to explore. At the end of the stream last night, we came across Vitalis, who apparently is our father, and he unfortunately met his demise, but gave us some information on where to go. But we're not going to go there immediately. We got a whole new zone to explore. Secrets to find, loot to find.
Hello, blind.
Hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. We are just getting started here. I'm just adding some stuff to the stream, and we'll get to exploring. I'm excited to see what this new zone has in store for us. See if we can brute force any more doors, find more goodies. It's pretty funny that we were able to do that last night.
To start a new D&D game.
Oh yeah? Nice. Alright, we're adding all the relevant detail in here. Almost done. So you doing your D&D game tonight, or? That stuff.
One of our DMs finally got back from the hospital, so we are starting decent into Avernus tonight.
Oh, nice. That sounds very cool. Okay. That. And we should be good to go here. Yep, we're good. Okay. Alright, so I want to see here. Rocky Ridges in the southwest. Okay, so that's where we gotta go. But we got lots to explore. I mean, we got like got something down there. Lot of ground to cover here. Okay, so that's over near the APC. I might as well kill these fools down here. Nice. That was a nice finisher. If there are secrets behind the waterfall.
They stayed still staggered for so long.
Yeah, I know, they do. Nothing really up here. Nope, gems that we don't have a key for. There's another one in the marshes that we didn't have a key for either. This almost looks like you can drop down here. Wait. Oh shit, there is something back here. What do we have here? Oh my god, there's another vault. Yet again, I don't know what the heck the code for this thing is. There's a lot of possible combinations here. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh, brute forced another one. Unbound delusion. Madman's essence. Unfetter your mind,
Try.
increasing limbic energy and but reducing damage. First try is right. Jeez, man.
Pulling out the big brain moves.
I guess so. Jeez. 2 for 2. Painting Lady Margaret. Fading painting depicting Lady Margaret, mother of Agror, found in a vault. Okay. Hands void. You spawn a pool of melancholy, eroding limbic entities within grieving pain. You can collapse at will to inflict even more greater torments. Interesting. They got some really good stuff in these vaults. Animosity. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares targets, or target a limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. That sounds kind of cool. Anticipation. Ancient parchment describing the anticipation felt nearing the completion of a grand project found in a vault of forbidden knowledge. Okay, our animus shroud is immense. How it even stands upright is unknown to me. Our calculation must not have been in vain, but perhaps it is truly Sethrus's hand that promptly guided our machination. The device latches and twirls around the sphere. It is indeed most impressive. So much effort may have died or disappeared in its making. I pray for them all, and I thank them. Jish and Haz have been atop the last walkway for the past days. Even if they shroud, we cannot hear them from below, such as the soaring height of our invention. They're effecting some final adjustments with the artesian Uruk pallets. The time draws anxiously close. It has been so many years, so many failures and successes, but here we are. Will it work? Scholar Hayes, second of its name. Pendant of Ecstasy. Battle Bliss. While grievously wounded, strikes against you will reduce the damage you take. Situational. Not a fan of that. Spy's Insight. Ancient letter reporting progress on the search for a museum. For General Orca's eyes only, we continue to search for the fabled Arrigo Museum. As yet in this moment, naught has been found. The intelligence extracted from the spire of House Astor through methods both unkind and thorough proved to be the naught but deception. His words led us into yet another labyrinthine folly, one of the countless quarries and subterranean hollows haunted by legions of Lady Margaret's miners, diggers, and madmen. A fool's errand want of lies. Yet the squire has been executed for his deceit. Search endures, yet doubt creeps into my mind. Perhaps this supposed museum is a phantom woven from trickery by the late and loathsome Lord Astor, or worse, by his accursed twin progeny. I shall press on, but I do not like the scent of this hunt. May the scholars and his eye be with you. J.J. Zillion, Spymaster the Third, Fall Guard, Vanguard. Okay, Rapture. Rapture's energy swells around you and erupts in an embrace that damages all limbic entities. Lots of AoE options here. Alright. Think we got all the goods. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, I've gotten the other puzzles and haven't been able to brute force them, but these two vaults, I guess we got lucky. Kind of want to check out what's down there. Oh, hello. Stamina here.
Now, we both know that didn't happen. Start over.
That was just right up here, so. There's a mine here. Do we want to check out the mine? Oh yeah, this is where we ended stream last night. Okay. Okay, so it's either check out down there. Let's check out down there first, and then we'll go to the mine. Little defensive shield is pretty nice. What else do we have around here? Anything? Looks like there should be more around here, but really isn't. Alright, we can go check out the mine. Medkit. Stonefang Tunnel vibes, anybody? Oh, hello. that? Rusted key. An old key rusted. Found on a corpse. Okay. Got a key. What the key goes to? I have no clue. Okay. Why is there a save right here? I don't have a good feeling about this. Damn. It's a long ladder, dude. Okay, so not quite sure what we need for that. Oh, interesting. Alright, so that just comes out there. Okay. Let's go see if this key goes in that chest up there. I doubt it, but it's worth a try, I guess. It's the only chest I've found that needs a key so far, so while I'm thinking of it, might be worthwhile to go try. Oh shit, it did work. So we got a pole arm, level 1. Okay. And a flower medallion. Oh, wait a minute. Bronze medallion. I think the chest back in... the marshes by the Abbey was kind of like a rose almost, but oh, wait a minute. Maybe that goes to the thing that we just found. Hold on. Because that was kind of blue, right? I don't know if it was the same shape, but worth a try, I guess. I guess not. Okay. Okay.
Hi blind. Hi Jacob, if you're still there. Waiting for my son in the parking lot. I'll hang for a bit and rejoin later when I get home. Ha.
Hey G. Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. How's the rest of your day going?
Hey Gia.
Game so far is good, G. We we brute forced our way into another vault. Got some other glyphs and stuff like that.
Pretty uneventful day.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. I had a uneventful day myself.
Another one.
Yep, another one. The rewards weren't as crazy in that one, though. This is not looking so nice over here. I think this road goes back to where we parked the APC. There's a time loop up there. Probably gonna have to go up this way to get to that. Yep. Okay, we got some stuff over that way.
Watched someone play Silk Song. Only got to see 15 minutes, but boy were my hands itching. Seriously considering if I need 8 hours of sleep tea.
Nice. Yeah, it's like I was saying, it's tempting for me as well, but juggling 3 games, I don't know. I'm having enough trouble juggling 2, let alone 3.
Howdy, brutta.
Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I hope you're doing well.
I don't know how you do it. I get the controls all mixed up.
Luckily, the games are different enough where, you know, I start playing one and it's pretty distinct, you know. Time loop guardian. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm just exploring. Where are we even going? We're going like northeast.
Going well, thank you. Hope all is well on your end.
Yeah, it's going as well as it can be, Bobby. Thanks for asking.
Still two-shotting with those Opus weapons?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Still two-shotting.
The stress, the hunger, or the cold. I feel weak. My heart is beaten out of my chest. I need the medication in my suitcase, and I have no idea where it is. What else could possibly go wrong in this hellhole? I'm so tired.
Medication in your suitcase, huh?
Hi, mister. I'm Dag. I'm from Skell. When the bad men took Mama into the barn, I ran as fast as I could. And then Mrs. Cos found me. She's very nice, but she's sick. I'm watching Mika for her. That's her baby. I wish I could help her. But we dropped all our stuff when the monsters chased us in the tunnel. It was so dark and scary.
Okay.
Oh, my poor Max. We had to leave in such a hurry we left him behind. I pray to Sethrus that those Sabinian cretins haven't found him. Oh, I should have just set him free. I'll never forgive myself.
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. We left everything behind, even our poor dog. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him along, noisy as he is.
Okay. Got some more people to help out here. Let's see what's in the tunnel. Nothing much, apparently. Can't do anything here. Okay. To like clear that tunnel out somehow. Alright, so we had that other path that we could go. Over here. I still don't know what to do with the time loops. Like, I thought we like cleared the whole area in the marshes and it was still saying we couldn't go in, so. Oh, what is up with that? Hello? Really? You're all the way up there?
I'm a journalist. Article 79 of the Geneva Convention formally states that journalists are protected under international humanitarian law.
Who are you?
I'm Chania Elva. I'm an independent investigative journalist covering the Civil War.
Yeah, so this is where we had to go.
Vitalis told me the passcode is Pentos. What's your connection to him?
Oh, so we're on the same team then. Vitalis is the source of my story. We met for the first time at the Weeping Knight statue. I don't know much about him. He was taking me to the Vigil headquarters when we got ambushed. It's somewhere in these rocky ridges.
Are you the journalist mentioned in this note?
Yes, I am. In my defense, you are dressed like the enemy. I was just covering my arse.
What do you know about their headquarters?
They call it the Watcher's Nest. To get there, Vitalis said we must follow the path with all the tombstones and obelisks just west of here.
Okay, tombstones and obelisks. Got it.
Vitalis described the entrance as a doorway etched into solid rock. He mentioned a windmill above it on the cliff.
Oh, I did see the windmill.
You need 2 keys to open the door. Vitalis gave me one during the ambush. Please, take it. Find Agatha. She has the other one.
Okay. Candle, an ornate carved symbol depicting a lit candle. It's meant to open the way to the Vigil's hideout in Vyssa Hills. Okay.
Where's Agatha?
We escaped the ambush together and headed into the rocky ridges. The enemy was following us. Agatha and I split up in the path with all the mining carts, and she made sure they followed her. Head back to where the path splits. I went left, and Agatha went right. That was the last time I saw her. I hope she's all right. I won't be joining you. My old injuries are acting up. I will only slow you down. I can see your APC from here. I'll head there and wait for you.
Okay. Sounds good, lady. Ah, I got stuck on. Oh, I'm coming for you, buddy. Ow. Coming for that ass. Mm-hmm. That's about what I thought. There's a ladder down there. What do we have here? Limbic battery. Okay, so guess we'll go down the ladder. Was more stuff over there, but can check that out after. Boy, it's going pretty deep, man. That's the other side of that tunnel that we saw? I think so. Okay. Guess we currently cannot do anything with that. Death from above. What the hell was that? Agatha Marin's ID card found on a corpse. Oh boy. Ornate color symbol. Okay, so this is the other key that we need. Well, guess Agatha didn't make it. Keep heading up this way. So I think we got both keys now, so probably need to go this way. very windy up here. Oh, hello. Alright, so that's clearly where we gotta go. However... Oh, nothing that way, I guess. Alright, let's do it. That goes there. That goes there. Wall grooves. Note left by Vitalis concerning the mysteries of the Watcher's Nest. Found in the entrance to the Watcher's Nest. Vigil members. We must open Pentos' coffin today. No more delays. It's directly beneath the floor. Just go through the hole in the wall. Coffin's mechanism appears to be locked by this riddle. Through his name, his title, symbol of his order, and the date of inception of his order, shall the path be revealed. We solve it and proceed to our next phase. Let's finish this. Oh boy. Discoveries we came upon within the Yamal caves were nothing short of astounding. How those discoveries led us here truly fortuitous. Never would I have imagined standing in such a hallowed, storied place. Brother Damien was adamant about bringing his old dusty cave into modern age, as much as I begrudge these newfangled computers. I will concede that work ahead of us is monumental. There are several lifetimes worth of scrolls and manuscripts stored here, and more efficient method of record keeping will be of great value. I am hopeful that we can find more information about this keystone. Okay. Now that we are properly settled, we are ready to delve headlong into the mysteries of this place. Let's set the sights, or his sights, on translating the many instances of ancient texts we have found throughout. I'll be concentrating on the strange flower-shaped grooves inlaid into walls. There are 8 such grooves in the entrance hall, each accompanied by a symbol displayed prominently on a wooden shield. I believe these 8 are part of a set. Agatha has a keen eye for iconography. I've asked her to assist me in interpreting the possible meanings of these symbols. I've recently turned my attention to the set of 3 flower-shaped grooves in the corridor. Each is overlooked by a large metallic aegis bearing a strikingly well-preserved coat of arms. Of these, I can only recognize our own, that of the Vigil. Gilda's assured me that he has seen the others before, and he will attempt to track down their provenance. He will record his findings on the whiteboard. It's clear now that the grooves on both sides of the armor rack are meaningless, and We're done wasting time on them. Instead, it's very likely the grooves flanking the old banner are part of the solution. Damien has noted the deciphered dates for each side on the whiteboard. This is going to be one heck of a puzzle here, I think. Through countless hours of study, Gildas has managed to piece together a rudimentary translation key for the ancient language. Through it, we have now discovered that this place was named the Watcher's Nest. A quite fitting moniker, I must say. More importantly, we have translated the text accompanying the 4 flower-shaped grooves in the alcoves adjoining the main room. Texts are simply a collection of names: Alecto, Alagia, Dia, and Rosa. Upon further research within the scrolls, we discovered that these are names of the last full guard generals, the so-called Wardens of the Eye. What is the significance of their inscription here? Each stone uncovered spawns more questions. Yesterday, a rather significant earthquake put our operations on hold. The generators failed and we were thrust into darkness.
Now. I'll be back in a bit.
Sounds good, G. And the main room has crumbled, revealing a hidden burial chamber. We believe it to be the tomb of Pentos Algia, the founder of the Vigil. Unbelievable that this sealed chamber should be found right under our noses. What good fortune. The chamber is a veritable treasure trove of revelations, along with the sarcophagus. Ornate illustrations adorn the walls. Once the rubble is cleared, we will hoist Gildas down into the chamber that he may begin to translate the ancient text. This may be the lead we have been hoping for. We found 4 flower-shaped ceramic tokens inside the tomb. They share perfect symmetry with the wall grooves whose purpose have evaded us since first entered this place. Everything is beginning to fall into place. Tokens are clearly made to be inserted in the grooves. There are 4 tokens and 4 distinct sets of grooves. I believe this mystery must be linked to Algia somehow. Perhaps the grooves represent his life, his accomplishments. I feel we're so very close to the solution. Jeez. Okay. Helm and coif worn by General Pentos Algia, first of the Vigil.
The tomes scattered around this hallowed ground speak of Pentos Algia, the first of the Watchers. It was Pentos who recognized that the calamity would always remain a threat. From the ashes of the derelict Full Guard, he forged a new order to carry on our sacred charge. His foresight and tenacity are the reason the Vigil still exists today. There must be a reason he chose to conceal the existence of the failsafe and the keystone. Truly extraordinary that we should stumble upon his tomb after all these years. I pray it contains the answers we seek.
All right. Need code for that too, Jesus.
That we may have a traitor in our ranks weighs heavily on me. Our vows are sacrosanct. How could one betray the Order at a moment such as this? I harbor a growing suspicion, an insidious notion that is slowly taking root. Harrowing, if accurate. It chills me to the bone. I cannot inform the others until I have arrived at certainty without doubt. The risk of exposure is too great. What would she possibly have to gain? I pray that I am mistaken. consequences would be disastrous. Likely the end of the vigil as we know it.
Okay, so this is the whiteboard. Looks like. Order of the Eye, full guard. Sketching on the whiteboard, you can't draw. Order of the Eye, full guard middle. 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 3. Dio. Okay. Trying to scan this thing. Rosa. Okay. Yep. It's gonna be one heck of a puzzle, eh? Try ecstasy suppressor. There's another one there. Oh, is that the... Okay. It's the thing in the picture. Much as that's the vigil. 1513. Come on. Dude, what am I supposed to do with this puzzle?
That weapon is op AF flexed biceps fire.
Yeah, that's my pole arm, and then these are the twin axes. Okay, we got some down here. There's one ceramic flower. Blue dye ceramic token with a wooden laid in the center. Okay. Oh, got another grief rod. Left warden of the rage, right warden of loathing. Okay, whatever that means. Warden of grief. Warden of amazement. Pentos Algia, obtain new warden, grief 1501. Yes, yes, the game is good. Puke Wudgie, thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well. I am enjoying the game very much so. Warden of Terror, Warden of Admiration. Warden of Ecstasy, Warden of Vigilance. Okay, I don't know what all that means, but sure. Okay, well, we obviously need to do something with this. And then pull the lever. Okay, so we got one ceramic flower. We need like 3 more. What do we got back here? Electo. Gia. I don't know, man. Like, this puzzle ain't gonna be brute forced. This is crazy. I'm not sure where else to go. Like that just had one flower down there. Yeah, that's 6 digits. Not sure what that is. I can't even see that whiteboard. But wait, do I have another one? Yeah, I do. I must have got them all at once. So this is John Gia. To be honest, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's place them in here. See. Oh no, I don't have any more. Heck. Ay, ay, ay.
The puzzles in this game are extreme, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, they're legit. That's not what I'm looking for. Coffin's finger appears to be locked from this riddle. Through his name, his title, symbol of his order, and the date of inception of the order, shall the path be revealed. Date of inception of the order. So, date of inception of the order, like, is this. But where do I... Let me take one of these out here. Okay, so you can put the symbols there. I don't know, man. Okay, so hang on. They were saying... There's a note here I thought that said, like, the order? Where the heck was that? Yeah, here we go. Lecta Algia Dio Rosa. Okay, so that's Algia. this is Electo. Let me see something here. Take this back. I really don't know where to put these things. Someone in the chat wants to look that up. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Because, like, I'll be here all night placing these things. It's like there's so many slots. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the first idea where to put this shit. Alright, I'm looking this up because I think we might need to place another one here. I think this one is right, actually. And then I think the other ones are right as well. This one I might need to remove. And then I think the other one's over here, I think. I really don't know how I would have figured that out, but now what opened? Something down here. March of the Betrayed. Retaliate with tremendous fury, increasing damage dealt after parrying. Nice.
What's this area called, and we'll look it up.
It's called the Watcher's Nest. Blue flower scroll. An odd scroll written in an ancient language. Elaborate illustrations adorn the page and feature a blue flower found in Pentos, Algia's tomb, and Watcher's Nest.
BRB.
Sounds good, Bobby.
That's interesting.
Tanya?
I made it back to your APC and figured out how to access your drone's controls.
Oh, great.
Bring back that scroll you just picked up. I found something in the APC that can help us.
Okay. I feel like there's more here, though. Seems like there's a lot more here. Toilet flushing? What?
Funny. I've never seen you before. No matter. I can see your credentials hanging from your neck. Welcome to the Watcher's Nest.
Who are you?
My name is Gildas Brom. I am the oldest member of the Vigil. Ever since I lost the use of my legs, I've been the caretaker of relics and other useful items. We have accumulated quite a collection. These items are precious and will undoubtedly help you fight.
Anything else you can tell me about the Watcher's Nest?
Initially, the Watcher's Nest was a barracks for the Foal Guards, our ancestral order. The blue-flowered Foal Guard abandoned it, but Pentos Algier, the founder of the Vigil, reclaimed it years later. He made it a secret stronghold to coordinate the Vigil's efforts. Today, it is a beacon, a marker left behind for future generations. Pentos was put to rest here, but we only recently discovered his tomb in the crypt below. Although we haven't been able to open his coffin yet, we are confident there are more answers inside.
Can you tell me more about the Keystone of Grief?
If you have the Keystone, this can only mean one thing. Vitalis is no more. This is a somber day for the Vigil. Unfortunately, there is no time to mourn him. I will honor his memory later. As for the artifact, we only have theories, some of which you can find in notes and journals strewn across the tables and desks. The Keystone of Grief was found in the Umal Caves, leading us to the Watcher's Nest, whatever the Keystone is. I believe some answers can be found in Pentos's coffin. If only we can figure out a way to open the damn thing.
What are other duties a Vigil must perform?
I'm sure you are aware that nothing is free in this world. As a Vigil, you swore an oath to prevent the calamity and protect the people of Hadia. By performing good deeds for Hadeans, you can acquire some relics.
Did you get the coffin open?
Yeah, I
the
did.
Puzzle key.
I appreciate it, Bobby. I looked it up. I don't know how I ever would have figured that out, but...
You may have noticed that the creature, despite being slain, returns after a certain time. That's because you haven't shut down their time loop.
Lol.
You need to kill the Guardians first, and only then can you enter the time loop to shut it down. We must shut down all the time loops. I know, it seems like an impossible task given the brutality of the Civil War.
Yeah, it was honestly a lot of information to sift through, like...
Take
would have been
this.
here all night.
It will help you detect the Guardians that are protecting each time loop.
Guardian detector, device that always seems to point to the nearest time loop Guardian. Crystalline lattice that is highly sensitive to proximity time loop frequencies. The crystal orients itself towards similar frequencies in the vicinity. Okay.
This was in Pentos's coffin. What do you make of it?
This is what you found. That isn't very reassuring. More riddles. The scroll must be the key to solving the enigma. I recognize the old Hadean language. It died out centuries ago. It would be best to find someone who can translate it.
Where do these necklaces come from?
The necklaces we carry today belong to the Foal Guards. We found them in old tombs and ruins. Crafting these necklaces is a lost art. Many have tried unlocking the secrets of forging one, but every attempt has failed. They are precious and rare, which is why each member of the Vigil passes the necklace to their next of kin.
What do you know about these weapons?
Consider what our smiths need to forge our weapons. It makes you think, doesn't it? Now that's a chicken and the egg mystery if I ever saw one. Think about it. You can't slay the creatures without our weapons. The material to forge them comes from the creature's corpse. How did they do it?
What are time loops, and how do I shut them down?
They ensnare moments in time, events charged with extreme violence, and curse those trapped inside to relive the moment over and over again. Now, how to shut it down? Once inside, you must bring an Ammon prism to the center of the time loop. The center is deadly to humans, so the Foal Guards trained owls to carry the Ammon prism. Ammon prisms are extremely rare. This is the only one I have left. Please take it. Perhaps your flying gadget can carry it to the center for you. Remember, when you close a time loop, come back and see me to claim your reward.
Okay. So we can probably do the one in this zone then.
There must be thousands. Roll up your sleeves. You have a lot of work ahead of you.
Alright, so anime prison Sigma. Small prism that emits a constant hum and much heavier than it looks. Prism composed of basic crystalline lattice whose particular structure traps and delays limbic frequencies. This mechanism disrupts any looping resonance into irregular patterns, causing the collapse of Sigma's signature time loops. Collapsing time loops. Series of notes concerning the functioning time loops. Collapse the time used, we must gain access to the interior based on our findings. It's the only possible after eliminating all of the Guardians. Fortunately, the device we discovered in the Watcher's Nest, dubbed the Guardian Detector by Gilda's boundless imagination, can be used to locate them. Once inside the time loop, an anime prism must be placed in the very center. The ancient texts warn that this point is fatal to all biological life. Our ancestors in the Fulguard initially sent sacrificial volunteers, the proto-martyrs, into time loops carrying the prism. Later they were replaced with specially trained owls. Additionally, time loops seem to form according to 3 patterns of increasing intensity. Each requires an anime prism of corresponding pattern in order to destabilize and collapse the time loop. That summarizes everything we know about these anomalies. Vitalis would like to start planning when and how we'll shut them down. And as Gildas reminds us, we're fresh out of owls.
How do I perform good deeds?
It's simple. Help our people. Hadeans are a proud bunch. They won't ask for your help directly, so pay attention to what they say. The more you help our fellow Hadeans, the more relics and items you can acquire. Now, you're asking yourself, how can this old kook know if I'm helping people? Oh, I can tell. It's in your eyes, boy. The eyes have much to say if one knows how to look. Whenever you accomplish a good deed, come back and talk to me to claim your reward.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
Good. I'm glad you went out of your way for Hadia.
Okay. Waves of grief. Endless waves of grief energy spill out of your weapon, tormenting limbic energies with heavy sorrow. Call of the Griffin. Find yourself replete with boundless vigor, greatly increases stamina regeneration. Okay, cool. That's an active relic. Pendant of Grief. Acceptance. Strikes against you will replenish your limbic energy. Okay. Shared pain. You suffer waves of great sorrow, losing endurance in the process, but sharing the agony with nearby limbic entities and damaging them. Interesting. It's almost like a thorns type of thing. That's cool.
Hadeans need to rejoin the world. Come to think of it, we've never been a part of it. Hadeans have been isolated for far too long. I believe the only way to end the calamity is to abandon Hadia. Leave and never return, Sabinian and Palamist alike. The calamity is unique to Hadia. Why? What is it about Hadia that is so different from any other country? The answer is buried out there somewhere. We need to find it and stop it for good this time, or the cycle of destruction will continue. War is beyond tragedy, a senseless waste of human life and potential, and sadly, Hadia is no stranger to it. We haven't seen a conflict in over 1,000 years. In fact, we haven't seen a war this brutal before. Modern guns, mixed with hatred passed on from one generation to the next, are bound for terrible consequences. This is why the Vigil doubled its efforts when war loomed on the horizon, and also why the Vigil is being hunted. When desperate, we tend to make mistakes and expose ourselves. I'll never ascribe to the theory that the Vigil has a traitor within its ranks. Never. I don't know much about the Peacekeepers. In a way, they are like the Vigil. They help the victims of war and ensure their care. Nothing wrong with that. However, unlike us, they operate in the open, which has certain disadvantages. It's like having a target painted on your back. I wish them the best of luck. Technically, I am Sabinian. I don't count myself as one, though. I am a Vigil, first and foremost. I was born and raised in the small village of Teden. It's in the north of Asteria. I went to school just like the other Sabinian kids, but during the small hours, I trained. I barely had friends growing up, but that didn't matter. The life of a Vigil is lonely and hard. I was always the outsider looking in. I observed my friends and neighbors all bickering about the Palamists. Let's just say I had other things on my mind than to hate an entire group of people. That always bothered me to my core. I wish I could have told them all to stop, to tell the truth, and to warn them of the real threat. I'm afraid they were too far gone, as if their hatred were a terminal sickness. I have no ill feelings toward the Palamists. They are dyed-in-the-wool Hadeans. Do you know the saying, the way to a dog's heart is through his stomach? Well, the way to a Palamist's heart is through his faith. Threaten that, and you will have a devoted enemy pitted against you. The propagandists played the religion card, fear-mongering the Palamists into believing that the Sabinians were going to take their faith away. And now look at us, divided and broken. It's deplorable. The time loops appeared at midnight on January 1st, and the creatures soon after. This isn't the first time this phenomenon has occurred in Hadia. You would think we would all be experts by now, but we're piecing together some lost history. Somehow this vital information has slipped through the cracks. We are uncertain if January 1st at midnight is genuinely part of the cycle. Is it consistent or random? We are plagued by many of these questions. With our lack of answers, we could do little to prevent the calamity. Only brace for it. Now that it is upon us, only one question remains. Who or what is creating the time loops?
Okay. Alright. Lots of info there. Oh. That's where the dude was going to the bathroom. That's hilarious. Alright, so I guess that's a later on thing. We're going to be opening this thing. Hello? Where is the detector thingy? There it is. I think it went this way.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I'm just looking for supplies.
Who are you?
The name's Atticus. I escaped the Medini prison camp when the demons attacked. I should have died there. Looks like Setherus had other plans for me. I joined up with some refugees. We have a camp close by. The path to reach it is behind the giant stone serpent. Head north from here. You should find it. These people need me. They're in bad shape. I'm out here scrounging for supplies. Have you seen the destroyed ON vehicles on the road? They're northeast of the Weeping Knight statue. There's a truck that's still in good shape. If only I could find the keys and get it started, I could could take these people to my father's farm in Sinedra.
Oh shit, is this... This is one of the Cadell guys.
Did you see a strange door somewhere around here?
I saw a large door carved into the rock. Head back on this path and turn left. Continue on the path, and the door will be on your right. Careful, though. There's a huge demon lurking in front. When I saw it, I turned back real quick.
I think I met your father. He's Ernest Cadell, right?
Yes. He's my father. I'm glad to know he's alive and well. This makes me want to get back home even more. It doesn't look like it, but Hadia was beautiful and peaceful. It changed so quickly. I first noticed it on campus at Los Angeles University. History lessons were modified to suit new narratives. The line drawn in the sand by facts was fading under the waves of Sabinian nationalism. New campus groups and fraternities were formed and engaged in intimidation campaigns against Palamas students. Some of us stood firm, but most ended up leaving. It was so hard for me. My parents had spent their hard-earned money to send me to university. I was the only one in the family who had been given this chance. Deep down, I always believed that it would stop, that people would eventually come to their senses. Then I noticed that this was happening all over the country. By the time my hope had faded,
I'm back, but I'll be
civil
lurking.
war erupted.
Have to get dinner ready.
No problem, G. Welcome back. What's for dinner?
When the war erupted, I was still in Los Angeles, in the heart of the Lion's Den. I gathered what supplies I had and left for the Astarian-Umbrahan border. I needed to get home, to get to my family. What usually took a few hours on a road trip was turning into a logistical nightmare. Couldn't drive, take the bus, or train. Sabinian soldiers were patrolling back roads, streets, stations, you name it. On the way, I did things. Things I'm not proud of. I stole from people who were more desperate than I was. I refused to help others in need. I truly failed as a Palamist. After months of hiding, looting, stealing, and running, I finally arrived on the outskirts of the Umbrahan border. I sought refuge in a barn. I was exhausted and hungry. The farmer woke me. I was initially terrified, but he was holding a plate of food. He handed it to me and I devoured it. He said he would return with more. He turned out to be a Sabinian farmer, feeding me to buy time until the soldiers showed up. It worked like a charm. That was the last square meal I had. After that, prison scraps if I was lucky. Did you know that the peacekeepers had an outpost in Medini? They stood by and watched Sabinian soldiers rape and murder Palamists in droves. I'll tell you what they did care about. Their medical supplies and food. That's it. If they claim they never saw the Medini prison camp just outside of town, they could sure smell it. I guarantee you that. The stench of death filled the air for kilometers. They had the numbers and equipment to stop what was happening. They just stood there and watched. Let's just say, I don't hold them in high regard. Let me tell you about Sabinians. The guards at the Medini prison camp would sometimes open the camp gates to Sabinian civilians. They would enter the gates of hell to spend the night beating, killing, raping, or any other twisted pleasure they could imagine. These Sabinian civilians wanted to settle old scores. Do you know what their grievances were? A wealthy Palamist who would refuse to give them a job. A farmer who wouldn't lend his tools. A man who had stolen a girlfriend. Petty disputes were settled with crimes against humanity. That's who you're dealing with. I despise them with every fiber of my being. They are my brothers and sisters. Our faith and tragedy bind us. We will overcome this. We must. Now, more than ever. May we all stand in our Lord's gaze. They are not our Lord's doing. He would never unleash such demons upon us, no matter how much we've sinned. This disaster is the work of TR, the great two-headed serpent. You want proof? If they were from Setharus, once the strange anomalies appeared, the creatures materialized everywhere, out of thin air. It was surreal. The Kata describes a place called the Himalara Fields. TR made the great curse, and his demons dwell in that place. I believe those anomalies are doorways between our worlds.
Okay. Alright, so I can go back to the APC, talk to the journalist lady. I'm gonna go this way. Came down here, right? Or did we? I think this is another thing. There's nothing else down here, right? Yeah, no. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Thought I was going back the way we came from, but guess not. Yeah, because I think we just gotta drop down where the Cadell dude was. I think the way we came in here was like a one-way trip. So. Okay. Curious if we can go in the time loop. I doubt it. I feel like there's probably more enemies around, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, damn.
There they are! There they are! There they
time loop collapsed. ON vehicle. Several keys on a keychain featuring ON emblem found on a corpse on soldier in Vyssa Hills. Okay. So that's what the Cadell dude was looking for. So let's go find that. Hey, buddy. Pill bottle, Atenol, bottle of pills, prescription filled for dinner costs, found inside abandoned luggage. Hold up, didn't one of those people that we talked to, they talking about pills? Heck is in here? Nothing. Okay, so let's go find that truck. Which I think was like over this way. So it's gotta be a truck. It's in good shape. We can open. None of these look like they're in good shape. If we follow the road here. It's all blocked. There's no way to... Gonna be a way to get on the road here. That's where the APC is. What the hell? Syringe. Plastic syringe filled with an unknown substance. Thought somebody in that camp was talking about that too.
Yes, that lady needs the meds.
Okay. Where is this truck though that homeboy wants to get into? can't get up here. Is it this? No, it's not this truck. There's gotta be a truck that you can get into. Said a truck that was still in good shape, like that one.
About Med's lady. That was so much dialogue ago.
Yep. Gotta pay attention, man. There's gotta be a truck over here that we can get into. Oh, wait, what's this? I mean, that's the best looking one, honestly. But
Had Jacob so much dialogue in this one?
you know, I don't mind the dialogue. Like it's interesting, and it, you know, the fact that you have to pay close attention to it to know what you have to do. Like, I really like that. Doesn't hold your hand. Ah, dude. What is this truck that we need to get into? Like, this is bugging me. Like, there's a bunch of trucks here, but none of them we can get into.
100 points, 100 points.
Somebody mind looking that up? If can find what truck we have to get into over here? Because I don't see one at all here. Like that one or the other one are like the best looking ones, like this one over here. There's like no prompt, no nothing. In the meantime, I'll run back to that camp, talk to those people. Actually don't even remember where that was. I think it was, let's see, it was like over near the time loop, I think. Unless this is where I went just now. I think it is though. Oh yeah, it is actually. Oh no, I think, yeah, I think it was up here. There you go. So we went over here. drop down there. Nah, I don't think it was over here. Nah, I don't think so. There was another spot that I went. I don't remember where it was. That's where the time loop was. Oh, was it up this way? Might have been. Yeah, I think it was actually. Yeah, here we go. Go. Alright, so what do you need, lady?
I don't know if it's the stress, the hunger. I need the medication in my suitcase.
Yep, this is... Okay.
You found my medication? What a relief. I was starting to make peace with Cephras. You've saved my life. Thank you. I can't even fathom what would have become of my poor baby if something happened to me. I just need to rest for a little bit.
Nice. Good deed completed. Alright.
You found Mrs. Cross's medication? I hope she'll start feeling better soon. I can't wait to tell Mr. Atticus. He was so worried about her.
My poor Max. We had to leave in such a... I pray to Cephras that those Sabinian cretins haven't found him.
Okay, and then...
Albin and I fled from Jova when we heard the Asterian army was approaching. Albin is really beside himself about it. We just couldn't risk bringing him
Okay. I thought someone needed the syringe or something. There's nothing in here. Okay. What was the other? Yeah. It's the OM vehicle keys. Dude, that's gonna bug me. Where the heck that vehicle is we can get into. Wish there was like a fast travel back to the guy with the good deeds. So now I gotta like run all the way back over to him. Guess I really don't have to for one good deed, but oh well. Wait, going in a circle again. Or am I? I think I'm going the right way. Yep, here we go.
Remember, whenever you accomplish...
What's our status on time loops?
Good. You closed a few of them. I'm sure there are more out there.
Okay. Tuning stone. Grant experience to the currently wielded weapon. Okay, so we got some of these before. Interrupt. Blast of limbic energy stuns any limbic entities in front of you. Okay. The Blood Queens of Phalange. Conquer essence. Grow bolder in your victories, increasing damage dealt for each enemy vanquished. Oh, that's cool.
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
The bare minimum will only get you so much.
Okay, masochistic delight. You revel in... I can't even say that. Pain as you willingly inflict damage upon yourself and share the blissful agony with all limbic entities. Okay. Okay. Got a couple of rewards out of that. So we can put this thing on. Dealing with tremendous fear, increased damage to parrying. Boulder and your victim damage for each. Fetter your mind, increasing damage, but reducing damage. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the APC. It's really gonna bug me that I can't get into. I don't know where that ON vehicle is. I'm gonna have to look that up. It's gonna bug me. I gotta do it. Oh, I have to give the keys to Atticus. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I was thinking I had to go get the stuff out of the truck and then give it to him. But I guess that makes more sense. Sucks because I just came from there, but whatever. So, I mean, I don't know if this area opens up more. I mean, obviously there's a lot of stuff that we don't have access to right now, but thought the area seemed a lot bigger. It's over here. Did I even look over here? Yeah, I went down there.
There is a car in the swamp area somewhere. You take the red key from the first zone you should have found.
Yep, I did find that. wait. Was he?
Nice.
Is he over here? Yeah, he was. Okay.
Are these the keys to the ON truck? Where on earth did you find them? This is great news. I'll head back to the camp and tell the others. We're getting out of here.
Hey, another good deed. Just where we're going. Okay, so we'll turn this in and then we'll go back to APC and talk to the journalist lady. I don't have anything to trade. What am I doing?
Remember, whenever...
Have I helped enough Hadeans?
The bare minimum will only get...
I wonder if you... The fact that he says that, I wonder if you, like, just save up and do a bunch, if you get better rewards. Brief rep, bathe in blood. Vanquishing all enemy will restore your health and stamina. Oh, vanquishing an enemy, not all enemy. I like that. What do I have? No, I have terror. I have terror and ecstasy. Yeah, I don't really have a... I don't really have a rage weapon, I don't think. Neutral, grief. I have a greatsword. Let's mess around with the greatsword. What can we put on? Pointed lance. Okay. Manifest in the lasso. That was a... hang on. What was that thing? Oh, okay. So what am I using? I like that. And then... Rating undamaged. Reduce the damage you take. Yeah, let's do that. So more limbic energy means we can do more special abilities. Okay. Oh, I was gonna travel back to the APC, wasn't I? Yeah, so there's obviously more to do here, but I don't think we can accomplish that right now.
You really should lock your doors before leaving.